Laura Ray, and I'm here to show you some hot new makeup products I've been testing that people are talking about right now, and I'm going to share with you how they've worked on my mature skin. I also have some great tips on how to use these products. Let's start off first with a new product. This is from Tula. I've used so many of their sticks in the past, say 5 years. This one's called Espresso, and it's supposed to be like espresso for your under eye area. So if you wake up and your eyes are puffy, then this has caffeine in it, and it's supposed to help with that and help with the lines around the eyes. It also has like almost a highlighter in it. I've used these as a highlighter before, and I actually love that about these. And this has more of a gold tone to it. The flecks that it has in it are almost undetectable, but they just really make your under eye area look beautiful. But I found a product I like even better, and it's not marketed as an under eye serum or stick, but it's the e.l.f. glass stick. The other day I did a YouTube short where I had put one under each eye, and before that I had tested it and found that this lasted me longer than the Tula in the under eye area. It lasted about 6 to maybe even 7 hours. I could feel the moisture. Now this glass stick is like a 3-in-1. You can use it in the under eye area. You can use it all over the skin as a moisturizer. You can use it as a highlighter if you just want to put a little more highlight on the skin like this. It has a water texture to it that just feels so good. It doesn't feel greasy at all, and it's not super sticky, but it adds so much moisture. You can even put this, if you have very dry skin, on first before your moisturizer when you go to bed, and it will leave your skin really hydrated. But I just think this is wonderful. Now, another great thing about this is it's fragrance free, and the Tula is not. Now, I subscribe to an app called Skin Sort where they compare ingredients, everything in them, and the e.l.f. was a 92% match for the Tula. Now, there's a difference in cost here, and also a difference in the way you're supposed to use these products. You get more uses in different ways out of the e.l.f. So my pick is the e.l.f. Eyeshadow is one of my favorite products, and I've been waiting for Revlon to come out with some eyeshadow sticks. These are phenomenal. These are the Revlon Glimmer Shadow Multi-Sticks. Now you're probably saying, why are they calling an eyeshadow stick a multi-stick? Well, they're encouraging you in the lighter shades that have some sparkle to go like in the inner corner, maybe put a highlight on the cheek. I haven't really tried that, or under the brow bone. I've just been using them as eyeshadow, and I think they're amazing. And I put in this one, which is Swipe Right, and it's a beautiful matte shade, sort of a mauvey pink shade, but these blend beautifully. My favorite way to apply them instead of drawing them on the eyes, because I think drawing directly on the eyes makes the product thicker, which we don't want as mature women. We want that blown out look where everything looks really smooth. I use this champagne green shade. It's so beautiful. It's almost a bronze, but it's got a hint of green. It's got gold in it. I used it as eyeliner today. So you can also use these as eyeliner besides for the eyes. So even though they do give a jelly tool on the end, which I love my jelly tool. I use the Revlon jelly tool all the time. I've shown it so many times. I prefer more than that an actual brush. Today I use the BK Beauty 203 brush. I just go on the end of the product and then blend it out. I feel that gives the prettiest look that you can come up with. But these are long lasting, they're waterproof, fade resistant. When I wear these, they look the same as they do now when I go to bed at night. So they're really incredible. They perform and feel like something that's very expensive, like something you would buy at Sephora, but at a much more affordable price. So I'm so excited. They came out with 8 shades, and I bought 4 of them, and I just would like to have all of them because they really are absolutely fantastic. I have been using this for probably close to 2 months, off and on, trying it out, seeing if it would last all day. It's the Revlon Glimmer Super Balm. When I first bought it, I didn't like it, and part of the problem was I wasn't using it properly. When you get this, you can't just go over with with your fingers and put it on because it's almost just too sheer. You have to take your finger and literally break the surface, because it turns into a whole different feeling. It has this beautiful cream texture to it once you break the top of it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. There are so many products like this when they first came out that were very expensive. This has a triple butter complex to moisturize the skin, and my skin does feel moisturized but not sticky. That's one of my pet peeves with these kinds of products, having longer hair where my hair will stick to the makeup. This, I've had no problem with that. I don't notice any scent from this. It applies beautifully. When you apply this, make sure to put enough. Don't just put 1 or 2 dots. It might not last as long, but if you put enough on, it is going to last you till the evening time when you're ready to take off your makeup. And this goes on so lightly. The color, at least this color, this shade is called Just a Girl, and it's just so beautiful. It's like you can't go wrong with this. You've got a highlighter, color, all in one, plus the moisture. Your skin will look so dewy, so fresh without any stickiness. This comes in 6 shades, and you can also wear it alone if you don't want to wear makeup, but you just want a little color, a little glow. I did that the other day before I went for a gym workout. I was going to the gym and I had no makeup on. I just had my skincare on, and I thought, I'm going to throw this on and see how my skin looks without having foundation on. I usually have foundation on most of the time, and it looked fantastic. I felt like I didn't even need foundation that day because this really made my skin look beautiful. So Revlon, I don't know what's going on over there, but you are hitting a home run. Everything's linked beneath the video. Just tap that word more and the links are there. Thank you for shopping those links and supporting my channel. I appreciate and love you all so much, and I'll see you soon.